Welcome, here I've got OnePlus Nord and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and as you can see for now we are in the standard photo mode. So let's see what we've got here, and let me start with this settings bar. As you can see here we can change the modes of this camera. We can do it by just going to the left or right like that, and we can also just simply slide up like that, and here we have access to all of it. As you can see, we can pick video mode, photo mode, portrait mode, nightscape, pro, time-lapse, panoramic and the slow motion, so this is a lot. I'm not going to speak about all of these modes now. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. For now, let me pick the standard photo mode, and let me start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see here we have access to this square connected with the slider. So the square is the focusing, we can focus anywhere we need at the camera, and when we slide this slider we can change the exposure compensation, so we can make our picture just more bright or dark before we take it. So this is really cool. Here we can also lock these settings by tapping on this icon here, so this is really cool here. Now let's have a look how to zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that. And as you can see we can get closer to the subject and also go back. So this is really cool. And also let's have a look about these buttons here. Here we can change the lenses. This is connected with the metering and zoom. So this is how it looks like here, and this is how it works. So let me stay on this one, and now let's move to the settings here. And let me start from the left. The first one button here is the camera timer, so here we can change the delay of taking picture. We can pick 3, 5 or 10 seconds. So for example, let me pick 3 seconds to show you how it works. And now let me take a picture. And as you can see the picture was taken with 3 seconds delay. So for now let me keep this turned off, and let's move to the next one button. By tapping on this we can turn on the auto flash, so the camera recognizes when it's too dark. We can also turn it on every time you take a picture and turn it off here. Now let's go to this button at the center. By tapping on this we get quick access to 48 megapixels JPEG, so this is the quick access to the best possible quality of this camera. And now let's go here. This button goes to super macro mode, so this is also really cool, and by just one tap we can turn it on and turn it off in the standard mode, so this is really useful. Now let's go to the last one button here. This is the button with filters. So yeah, as you can see we have access to this slider, and we can pick the filter we need and make our picture just more beautiful before we take it. This is really cool here. And now let me stay on the normal one, and let's go here to the right corner. As you can see here we have a button with settings, so when we tap on this we can open the advanced camera settings. And let me focus for now on the photo settings. Let's start with Ultra Shot HDR. So by using this button we can turn it off and turn it on. I suggest you to keep this turned on because the HDR helps to improve the details in the brightest and darkest areas of our photos, and this is really useful and making our picture just more beautiful with more details. So the camera should recognize when it's needed. Now let's move to the next one button here. This is the aspect ratio, so here we can change the camera frame, and as you can see now it was 4:3. We can change it to the full. So when we go back to the camera preview, this is how it changed. So this is the full one ratio of this camera. We can also pick here 1 and 1, so this is the square one, and this is how it looks like. And also we can easily go back to 4:3, so let me stay on this now. As you can see, this is how it works. And now let's have a look on this one option. Here we can turn on and turn off the mirrored selfie photo, so when we take a selfie we can turn on the mirror effect and turn it off here. And now let's move here to the long press shutter. This is one of my favorite options in this camera. When we tap on this, we can pick to record video or take burst photos. So let me pick take burst photos. We can now take a series of pictures by just tapping on this button here at the center a little bit longer. And as you can see, here we have the countdown. So we can take 20 pictures in 1 second. This is really cool. And now let's slide a little bit down to the general settings. Here we can manage the modes. So when we pick the custom modes, we can pick the preferred modes we want to have on this settings bar with modes, and we can turn it off. And also when we pick the add modes, we can turn it on again. And we can also, by tapping on this button, just manage this like that and change it options. So this is really cool here also. And now let's have a look on the grid. By tapping on this, we can turn on and turn off the camera grid lines, and we can pick 3 and 3, 4 and 4, and golden ratio. So let me show you how it looks like. And let's start from 3 and 3. Let's go back to the camera now. As you can see, it generates us these lines. And now let's go again to the settings, and let me show you the 4 and 4. So there are much more of it, and these lines are helpful when we want to use the rule of 30 in photography and making experiments with composition. So this is really cool here that we can also pick it. Let's now move to the golden ratio. As you can see, this is how it looks like. Also remember that all of these lines are not visible at the real picture, so when I take a picture and go to the quick access to the gallery here at the right corner, we can't see them. So these lines are only to help us taking better photos. And of course, when we don't need it, we go to the settings at the right corner, slide to the grid and pick none. So for now, they are gone. And now let's go again here. Let me focus for now on the shot on OnePlus watermark. When we tap on this, we can turn on the device watermark and also turn it off. So by using this button, we can do it. As you can see here, we have the short preview. So this is how it works. Shot on OnePlus, powered by quad camera. And here with the name, we can also add our own custom watermark. So for example, HardReset. And this is how it looks like here. Also remember that we can't add the name watermark without the device watermark, so this not works separately. We can pick both of it or just a watermark of this device. So let me keep this turned on now, and let's go back to the camera to show you how it looks like on the real picture. And let's go again to the gallery here at the right corner. As you can see here, we have the watermarks, so shot on OnePlus by HardReset. And of course, when we don't need it, we go back to the settings in the right corner, tap on this option and pick this. So for now, when we take another picture, these watermarks should be not visible at it. Now let's go here to the shutter sound. By using this button, we can easily manage the sounds of this camera, and we can turn it on and turn it off also like that. So this is how it works. And let's go to the store location data. So by using this button, we can turn it off and turn it on. So this is useful when we want to save the location of our picture. And also here the important information is that to make it work correctly, when we really want to save the actual location of this photos we can take, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location of this device. So remember about these parameters to make it work. And now let me keep this turned on, and let's go back to the gallery to take another photo. And here, so this is our picture. To check the location, we have to go to the settings in the right corner and pick the details. And as you can see here, we have the location information, so the full address with the map. Greetings from Kraków, Poland. This is how it works here. And the last thing I want to show you is in the promote, so let's change it by just sliding up and picking the promote. Don't be scared about it, you can also use the standard auto settings in the promote, but when you want to manage this, so you can go to our other film with the promote. But now let's go here again to this advanced camera settings, and let me focus on the Pro settings. And here we have horizontal reference line, so this is the camera leveler, and this is how I want to show you. As you can see, it generates as this line, and this is useful when we want to keep our photographic topic straight at the picture. So this is only available in the promote, that's why I show you this. Of course, when we don't need it, we can turn it off by going again to the settings and tapping on this button once again. So for now it's gone, and you can easily go back to standard photo mode. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.